Sup, Goobalubes, and the bug splat on my windshield, apparently. This is not Knoxville to Houston, by the way. This is technically Alabama to Houston, because I misplaced or something, some of the footage between Knoxville and Alabama. Because my brain was fried at this point in the trip. I caught poison ivy. Look how gnarly that was in Tennessee. Yeah, ooh, that's the bad one. So they put me on 80 mgs of prednisone for 4 days and then tapered off of that. So prednisone sucks, man. It is not like the cool pro athlete steroids. It is the fix your body, but it just jacked me up and made me stay awake. Did make showers feel awesome. But anyway, so my brain was
that is not a DeLorean, homie.
Everywhere and nowhere all at once during this period. This whole episode should just be called the Prednisone Diaries.
I want to know where love is.
Yeah, because it's a lot of that.
I want you to show me. Yeah, we're getting close to the coast. There's going to be a lot of water between here and Houston, man. Crayola is where they make crayons. But the spelling is weird, and so they wanted to spell it phonetically to make it easier for people. So that's why Crayola is spelled with a Y and no E in there. But yeah, that's where they make crayons. And Mississippi. Smells like the coast, but like not the good smell, you know? Oh, this is the Mississippi River, you guys. There you go. I've been on this bridge so many times. It's the Apachalaca. There's no P in it, you moron. Yeah, when you do not want to break down out here, because there's nowhere to go. There's just, you see the shoulder. You'll get a little patch of land every once in a while, but that's it. And I mean, if you do break down and you gotta call a tow truck, I guarantee you that tow truck driver, you ain't never gonna be nobody like that ever again in your life. It's gonna be the most unique individual you have ever met, and you will probably not understand half of what he's saying. If you're lucky though, you'll get some really good food out of it. If you're unlucky, you'll end up somewhere out here till a gator or something eats you. You won't last long, I don't think. No, why do I keep wanting to put a P in it? Adalachaya. Adalachaya. Yeah, so your choices are either this, or you could go around it north, but then you got to take the Ronald Reagan freeway. Yeah, I'm not riding on anything named after Ronald Reagan. That seems like a bad idea. Trickle down my leg into my nutsack. What is happening here? Attica, Attica, Atchafalaya. I don't know. I think it's Atchafalaya. Are you Atchafalayan to me? I Atchafalayaed out my butt earlier. Ooh, land. Sweet. Trucks like this, I call them final destination trucks. We're in beautiful Baytown, Texas. That might have been Kevin. I don't think it was though. Kevin drives a Toyota. That was a Ford.
Okay, made it to Baytown, Texas, and about to start wrenching on this bike because I've got a little leak that is dripping on the exhaust here, and I assume it's hoping that it's just that alternator cover gasket, so got a new one of those. And since oil runs into here, we're going to drain the oil first and set up for an oil change. So I've got the 10W40. And then I've got a K&N oil filter. It's KN191 if you've got a Triumph Bonneville Modern Classic. And then 13 milli socket for the drain plug. So we're gonna get started because we've already mentally prepared to do repairs, and so everybody handle that in their own way. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is the drain plug, which is right in there. I don't know if you can see it, but we're gonna yank the drain plug, drain the oil, and then do the oil filter. Okay, busted that free.
Stopped recording for some reason.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a red light started blinking.
Uh-oh.
It's about to spill bad.
There we go. Oh no, it's still recording.
You're backwards.
I am backwards?
Flip it over.
Can your gorilla hands get it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm stuck. Just gotta get the wrench on there. No big deal. Pull that top for me. As much as what's the front.
There it goes. Oops.
Alright.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need more room. Okay, now some more. Okay, slide it. You got slippery and a owl head on a watermelon.
Well, why would the owl even want to do that to the watermelon?
No, it's not that they want. It's not the point. I'm trying to give you an idea of the slipperiness of the situation that I'm dealing with. I don't know if you can use your imagination, but that's slippery. All right.
Boom. Oh, I probably should have left that over there for a second.
I got the cat litter. Don't worry about it.
Oh, word. Get out of here. Alright.
Walk out over the grass.
Because we're in Baytown, so what does it matter?
Now there's enough oil in the ground already.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Just fill it up just so the oil will soak into the
Also,
filter.
the most important step that we've all heard about all the time.
Yeah.
Is run that ring. There we go.
Wasting too much time doing this.
Hey man, if you gotta create content, you gotta create content. I don't know, I'm not used to all this content creation, so.
I'm ready for the filter.
Okay, here's the filter, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't dump it over.
Don't dump it over because it's got oil in it.
Lots.
And you may forget that depending on how you yourself mentally prepared to do your repairs. Did I say that right? Okay, there's contact, hand tight, which my hands are pretty weak, so we're gonna get Johnny to do it hand tight.
This is no need. Look, just use that. And don't wild on it. Yeah.
That'll be good. Yeah. All right, oil filter's in, plug is in.
If it leaks, you didn't do it tight enough.
Now, this is where me and Johnny went to the music room again to help prepare for the alternator cover gasket job.
Okay, now we kind of watched a video on this, but yeah, kind of.
What size are you using?
Oh, right. 8 milli for these guys. And I mean, we don't have to get us taking off all the bolts, dude.
You want me to?
I mean, you can cut it. So we yanked all the screws. They're all the same size. I saw a video that said a couple of them were different sizes, so we're trying to keep them all in order. They're all the same size. And so now we gotta get this cover off, which it's magnetic, because, you know, English engineering, smart stuff. For an island full of inbred people, and don't take offense if you live in England at that inbred thing, you're an island. It was gonna happen, so. I've never done this before, so I don't know. There we go. Oh, maybe that's why those things are there. Okay, and there's more oil in here, because that's more English engineering. And And look at that. Comes right off of there. Let that oil drain. Oh, but here's the gasket. The gasket is stuck to this guy. So we gotta clean all this off, get that gasket off of there, and then we'll slap the new one back on. All right. Okay, well, this gasket is clearly the original gasket, and this is an 03 Bonneville. It's a 20-year-old gasket. So we're just having to take our time and scrape it because you don't want any gasket left on there, but you also don't want to gouge any of this metal and mess up that seal. So 1 hour job just turned into a, I don't know, we'll see. Depends on how many times we go into the music room.
All right.
Hang on.
So what'd we do?
Oh, okay. So we got it pretty clean, man. Cleaner than I thought, and it didn't take nearly as long. So thumbs up there. Compressed air, blew it out, cleaned it out. That's important because you don't want anything getting back in your crankcase. And then we compressed aired this real quick, and I'm a little anal, and I see a couple of spots already. I just want to clean up. Gasket. On this one, I got it from Triumph. It only goes on there one way, man. It's on the little pegs there, and then one at the bottom. Slap this guy back on.
That's a magnet.
For real. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, again, put the gasket on. Line up the holes. Just sucked it right on there.
Man.
Yeah, I don't see the gasket popping out anywhere. And then we're gonna start putting these guys back on and torque them down. 6.6 foot-pounds, 9 Newton meters.
What size?
8? Is it 8? Is that what we said?
It's an 8.
8 milli, but we already said that at the beginning. All right, bolts back on. We're gonna torque it down. And then, yeah, just go across, you know, like you would for anything else. Yeah. Cool. Now we're gonna put some oil in it and fire it up. That's the last step, or steps, or whatever. We've been in the music room.
He's about to wax his chain.
Yeah, we're gonna wax the chain real quick too. You got 2 people, so 1 to hold and 1 to pour.
It's a real tight funnel there.
Yeah, but that's a real tight hole that you gotta fit into. I mean, look, it's showing up in the window.
Yeah. Sir.
It's all the way up to there.
Oh, okay.
So let's run it.
Right, and you'll see.
I got that little bit of like nerves, you know, after you work on something and you're buttoning everything back up and you're about to fire it up and you're like, oh, please let it start, man.
There's no reason why it wouldn't start.
I know, man, but you know what I'm saying.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, so oil change done, new filter on there, and we replaced the gasket on the alternator cover. And we're about to fire this thing up, man. Get it, girl. We accomplished something! I done everything! Way to go, Johnny! Thumbs up! Sounds good, man. Right? Want it out of here? Told you. Alright kids, that's it for this one. The next video is going to start in Houston because we got to rebuild that back brake caliper. Fun. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. You guys can go back to being vegetables.
Trey, ¿dijiste mentiras?
See.
Ay, ay, ay.
Crayolas? No se fabrican in Alabama. No, they're made in Easton, Pennsylvania, just north of the home of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. Oh, and then I also said that Baytown was beautiful. No.
Mentiroso.
Es todo.
Qué pena.